And now we continue with the details. The Election Commission has announced roadmap of 13 parliamentary polls with a target to hold it in February. Senior Secretary of the Election Commissioner, Akhtar Ahmed, unveiled the roadmap. In a briefing at Nirbachan Bhavan on Thursday afternoon, he said the poll schedule will be announced at least 60 days before the balloting. The EC's roadmap comprises 24 components. According to the roadmap, dialogue with political parties and other stakeholders, including the July warrior, will begin in the last week of September, and it may take 1 to 1.5 months. Final voter list will be made public on November 30. The EC will finalize the activities to amend the RPO, Electoral Code of Conduct, demarcation of 300 seats, GIS map and registration of new parties within September 30. The EC's secretary said there will be challenges centering the polls. However, the EC is ready to face. Meanwhile, BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir has welcomed the roadmap of 13th parliamentary polls. While expressing reaction at BNP chairperson's Gulshan office, Mirza Fakhrul said it will bring satisfaction among the people. On the other hand, Jamaat and NCP remain strict on the demand to implement July Charter and Gana Parishad polls. The BNP Secretary General said such politics is not fair. Jamaat-e-Islami, in its reaction, said the EC should formulate separate roadmap of polls under peer system. Making such comment, Jamaat's Naibi Amir, Dr. Abdullah Muhammad Tahir, made a call to the chief advisor to organize dialogue with the political parties in a bid to resolve the ongoing political issues. Dhaka Metropolitan Unit Jamaat organized the discussion at National Press Club, demanding legal basis of peer system and July Charter and demanding parliamentary polls through it. The interim government has approved in principle the draft of the Enforced Disappearance Prevention and Redress Ordinance 2025 with the provision of death penalty. The approval came at a meeting of the Council of Advisors held at Chief Advisor's office in Tejgaon, with Chief Advisor Professor Dr. Muhammad Yunus in the chair. The Council also approved a proposal to shut down 3 land ports, Chilahati, Daulatganj and Tighamuk, and stop operation of another land port, Balla. Besides, it consented to a proposal to include October 17, the death anniversary of Fakir Lalon Shah, in the core category. The Council also discussed honoring other cultural icons, such as novelist Humayun Ahmed, artist SM Sultan, and rock musician Ayub Bachchu. The Anti-Corruption Commission, ACC, has filed case against former Road Transport and Bridges Minister Obaidul Qadir and 3 other senior officials of Bridges Division for loss of government money worth $6 crore. The other accused in the case are Secretary of Bridges Division Secretary Khondakar Anwarul Alam, Islam Correction, former Chief Engineer Kabir Ahmed, and former Director Alimuddin. ACC said, without recommendation of foreign experts and ignoring advice of negotiation committee, this trio had recommended inclusion of less important pre-works in Konafuli Tunnel project. The decision resulted financial loss of around Dhaka 585 crore to the government. Meanwhile, the ACC has filed 2 cases against S. Alam Group Chairman Saiful Alam among 40 on allegation of embezzlement of Dhaka 1,600 crore. Dear viewers, as we know that NCP is expressing about the road election map, and we are heading towards Bangla Motor live from Rupain Tower in NCP office.
ভিত্তিতে গণপরিষদের মধ্য দিয়ে জুলাই সনদকে এবং নতুন সংবিধানের মধ্য দিয়ে এই সংস্কার প্রস্তাবগুলো বাস্তবায়নের কথা আমরা বলেছি। বীর মুক্তিযোদ্ধা হাফিজ সাহেব তিনি কিছু মন্তব্য করেছেন, তিনি একজন বীর মুক্তিযোদ্ধা, তার প্রতি আমাদের শ্রদ্ধা থাকবে, কিন্তু শ্রদ্ধাশীল থেকেও আমরা তার বক্তব্যের সাথে দ্বিমত পোষণ করতে চাই। ৭২-এর সংবিধান আওয়ামী লীগের সংবিধান কেন সেটা বুঝতে হলে ৭০-এর নির্বাচনে যেতে হবে, যেটা পাকিস্তান আমলে হয়েছে। ৭০-এর নির্বাচনে যারা নির্বাচিত হয়েছিলেন আওয়ামী লীগের পক্ষ থেকে, তারাই কিন্তু পরবর্তীতে গণপরিষদ করে বাংলাদেশের সংবিধান রচনা করেছেন। ৭০-এর নির্বাচন ছিল পাকিস্তানের একটা নির্বাচন, সেই নির্বাচনে ন্যাপ কিন্তু অংশগ্রহণ করেন, সেটা পাকিস্তানের যে পলিটিক্স সেটার উপর ভিত্তি করে। বাংলাদেশ যখন হয়ে গেছে তখন তো নতুন নির্বাচন করা উচিত ছিল। ন্যাপের লোকেরা কি মুক্তিযুদ্ধ করে নাই? অন্যান্য পার্টির লোকেরা কি মুক্তিযুদ্ধ করে নাই? তো এই মুক্তিযোদ্ধাদের এবং এদের সমর্থক যে জনগোষ্ঠী, তাদের প্রতিনিধিত্বের কোনো প্রকার উপায় না রেখে ৭০-এর পাকিস্তান আমলের নির্বাচনের থেকে যে প্রতিনিধিরা নির্বাচিত হয়েছেন তাদেরকে দিয়ে আপনি বাংলাদেশের সংবিধান লেখাচ্ছেন, যাদের কাজ ছিল পাকিস্তানের সংবিধান লেখা। এই বিষয়গুলো মৌলানা ভাসানী থেকে শুরু করে আমরা তখন দেখেছি জাসদ, ন্যাপ থেকে শুরু করে তৎকালীন মুক্তিযুদ্ধপন্থী অসংখ্য দল, আওয়ামী লীগ ছাড়া, সকলে ৭০-এর দশক থেকেই এই সকল প্রশ্ন উত্থাপন করে এসেছেন। গণপরিষদকে তারা অস্বীকার করেছেন এবং ৭২-এর সংবিধানে তারা ক্রিটিক করেছেন। এটা মুক্তিযুদ্ধকে প্রতিফলিত করতে পারেনি, মুক্তিযুদ্ধের আশা আকাঙ্ক্ষাকে, এটা তারা বারবার বলেছেন। সেই জায়গায় যারা আওয়ামী বিরোধী, ফ্যাসিবাদ বিরোধী মুক্তিযোদ্ধারা আছেন, তারা রয়েছেন বলে আমরা মনে করি, এবং তারা যদি তাদের অবস্থান পরিবর্তন করেন তাহলে তাদের সাথে আওয়ামী লীগের কোনো পার্থক্য থাকবে না। মুক্তিযুদ্ধকে একটা ব্যবসার মাধ্যমে পরিণত যে করেছিল আওয়ামী লীগ, সেই অবস্থানের সাথে তাদের পার্থক্য থাকবে না। তাই বিনীতভাবে তাদেরকে অনুরোধ করছি, তারা মুক্তিযুদ্ধের আদর্শ এবং আকাঙ্ক্ষা যেটার সাথে
We were live on Report Tower from NCP office. The July uprising martyr Abu Said's the father, Maqbul Hussain, expects to see the trial of the murder of his son. The bereaved father made a comment in his testimony at International Crimes Tribunal 2 on Thursday in the Crimes Against Humanity case filed over the killing of his brave son. Seeking justice over the brutal killing of his son, Maqbul Hussain told the tribunal that those who viciously killed Abu Said must face stern punishment. Former MP and Minister Abdul Latif Siddique and Professor Sheikh Hafizur Rahman Karzon were confined by a group of people who identified themselves as July fighters. The incident took place at Dhaka Reporters Unity DRU, where the duo went to address a roundtable on Thursday. The roundtable on Liberation War and the Constitution was organized by a platform, Moncho 71. Eminent jurist Dr. Kamal Hussain, Emeritus President of Ghana Forum, was scheduled to attend the discussion as chief guest. Immediately after the speech of Law Department Professor of Dhaka University, Sheikh Hafizur Rahman Karzon, a group of people entered the DRU auditorium with a procession. Viewers, we now follow with a short break and we will be back soon with no scope of army deployment in University Student Union poll, says ISPR. Israeli strikes across Gaza kill 17 Palestinians amid famine. Welcome back. You're watching ATN News. This is Salim Kadir with English Bulletin. Bangladesh Army has no scope to get engaged in elections of student union of any university. In a press notice sent to media on Thursday, Inter-Service Public Relations, ISPR, made the disclosure. According to ISPR, some media outlets and social media have published reports of a deployment of army centering the students' union polls. It said on behalf of the government, no directive has been issued upon the army in this regard, and the army has no scope to discharge such duty in future. Jatiyatwadi Chhatra Dal has announced its election manifesto of Daksha polls with the slogan, "No promise, but a pledge for change." Meanwhile, the GS candidate of Anti-Discrimination Students Shangshad Panel, Abu Bakr Mojumdar, accused of violation electoral code of conduct. Chhatra Dal-backed VP candidate Abidul Islam Khan announced manifesto on the Dhaka University campus on Thursday morning. He declared 10-point manifesto including education and research, women-friendly campus, ensuring health facility, ending administrative harassment. The Director General level border conference between Border Guard Bangladesh BGB and Indians Border Security Force BSF concluded in Dhaka today. Both sides reaffirmed the commitment to strengthening cooperation, curbing cross-border crimes, and ensuring peace and stability along the 4,096-kilometer long frontier. The four-day conference, held from August 25 to 28, ended with the signing of the Joint Record of Discussions JRD. Viewers, we'll take a short break. Please stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching English Bulletin, and now we begin with news around the world. At least 17 Palestinians were killed in Israeli attacks across Gaza since Thursday dawn, including 5 aid-seekers, while at least 71 Palestinians, including 22 aid-seekers killed and 339 injured in Israeli attacks across the Strip in 24 hours. Israeli daily brutality in Gaza has deepened more following its plan to seize the Gaza city, as well as forcibly displacing nearly 1 million people. According to Gaza's civil defense, Israeli ground operation launched earlier this month demolished over 1,500 homes. Now, no buildings remain standing in the southern part of Zaytun neighborhood in Gaza City. Besides, the health ministry has recorded 4 deaths due to famine and malnutrition over the past 24 hours, including 2 children, bringing the total number of hunger-related deaths in the enclave 317, including 121 children. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and Russian President Vladimir Putin will be attending an upcoming military parade in China to mark 80 years since the end of World War II. China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs announced on Thursday the 70-minute parade, which will be surveyed by China's Xi Jinping, is expected to be closely watched by analysts and Western powers. It will be held in Beijing's Tiananmen Square and will feature a cast of thousands and showcase of China's latest military technology. The guest list also includes Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian, Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko, and Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto, the ministry said. We now begin with sports news. Bosundhara Kings have secured a relatively direct route in the AFC Challenge League's West Region Group stage, drawn in Group B alongside clubs from Oman, Kuwait and Lebanon. The draw took place on Thursday in Malaysia's capital, Kuala Lumpur. In Group B, the Bangladeshi side will face Oman's Al-Shabaab, Kuwait's Al-Kuwait SC and Lebanon's Al-Ansar FC in group matches, scheduled from October 25 to November 1. Bosundhara Kings, 5-time Bangladeshi League champions, had an underwhelming 2024-25 season, finishing 3rd. In last month's playoff in Qatar's Doha, they edged past Al Karama 1-0 thanks to Inamul Sunday's goal. Thank you for watching English Bulletin. Until then, see you soon.